Hey guys, Richard from the Poke Family here again. Today our video is going to be about EX raids. This egg that's on this gym, which is Lock Park Art in Barnsley, is an EX raid. We're going to be doing that EX raid, which is a Speed Forme Deoxys, and having a little chat about how Niantic can revamp the EX system, whether they can introduce a new raid boss that is more interesting than Deoxys, whether they can revisit old raid bosses. Let's talk about EX raids and what Niantic can do with them. Seconds to go, guys, before this EX raid, which is as I've said earlier, is a Deoxys Speed Forme. 1645 is the max CP for this form. Let me just sit down so I'm not stressed on my legs. Oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, 1645, guys. EX raids, their attendance has really dropped off. I remember during the Mewtwo days, let's get in this raid, there would have been upwards of 50 people at this raid, and right now there are none. I mean, I haven't even got a team set up for this, not at all. Let's just use these. One, and then Gengar in the end. That'll do. Heal that up. So the attendance is just not great, guys. It is just not the best for these raids. My theory is just because people are just so fatigued with Deoxys. It has 4 separate forms, which are all pretty cool looking, don't get me wrong, but their uses are fairly limited. I mean, some people use Defense Forme Deoxys in some of the PvP leagues. I think it's the Great League that they use Defense Forme Deoxys in, but for the rest of it, not so much. I remember my first ever Deoxys raid. I think it's on the channel. I got a 98% normal Deoxys, and I've literally done 0 with it. It has no or very limited use. So my theory is that Niantic really need to re-examine the EX raid system and do something different. They need to, I mean, they could just put a new boss in. I mean, the potential for new bosses, I could think of 4 different things that's potentially good for an EX raid. Let's start with the least likely. Regigigas, for example, is not being released. I would have thought that they would do something with the other Titans before. Maybe a shiny release and then afterwards. So I really think it's unlikely, but it could be. It could be that. After that, we could have Darkrai, but again, it's a dark type Pokemon. They might reserve that for Halloween for a special research task. So I think that is fairly unlikely, but it's a mythical Pokemon and it's pretty cool looking and it has some pretty unique abilities. So other than that, there's Arceus, the Pokemon God. But if they follow suit with what they've done with other Pokemon that has multiple different typings, like Castform, they would have to release 1 for each type. Arceus can change typing to every different type. Its base form is normal, but it can do all the others, which is, I don't know how many typing that they would have to release. So, no, the boss is nearly dead. Let's have a look at this CP and then we'll talk about my last thought for what they could do to reinvigorate 1592. So not great. Not great. This, by the way, is my first Speed Forme Deoxys. Let's have a look. No rare candies. Never mind. Let's have a look at this. 18 balls. Look at that, that's pretty cool looking. That's pretty cool looking. Let's try and get it with a peanut berry. There we go, there's an attack. And an excellent throw. Hopefully it goes in. Nope. So, my final thought, guys, is to put Mewtwo back into EX raids, but with a shiny release, a shiny form release, and allow it to have Shadow Ball again. It will be behind EX raid lock, so it would be difficult to get. It would make the shiny form something to hunt. It would completely reinvigorate the EX raid scene. People would actually actively try and get EX raids again, and would allow people to have access to Shadow Ball Mewtwo again. In a limited capacity, of course. See if we can catch this Deoxys now. Doesn't seem to be attacking. I'm unable to use my normal technique. That was an attack. This is an attack. Oops. I got it anyway. Thought that was going to be a really bad throw. A great throw. In it goes. Pin up life. Second ball. Into the Pokédex it goes. But I have to be honest, that's about as far as my interest in these Deoxys raids goes. So, Niantic, if you're listening, please, please, do something with it. If not my idea, something else. See you guys in the next video.